In the heart of Africa, under the vast expanse of the equatorial sky, a nation teetered on the precipice of change. Kenya, a land of untamed beauty and diverse cultures, was shackled by the chains of colonial rule. The looming Mount Kenya bore silent witness to the hidden currents of resistance that flowed through the soil. Echoes of Injustice Nairobi, 1952. The British colonial administration, with its veneer of civility, concealed a harsh reality. In the shadow of gleaming government buildings, indigenous Kenyans were subject to exploitation, forced labor, and the arbitrary whims of distant rulers. Among the disenfranchised, a spark ignited: the Mau Mau movement. Meet Naya, a young Kikuyu woman whose father disappeared into the labyrinth of colonial detention camps. Her journey of awakening to the injustices surrounding her propels her into the heart of the resistance. Through her eyes, we witness the formation of the Mau Mau, a clandestine force vowing to reclaim Kenya's soul. The Hidden Rebellion. In the dense forests of Aberdare, the Mau Mau forged an underground network, blending mysticism with guerrilla warfare. As leaders like Dedan Kimathi emerged, they carried the aspirations of a nation within their hearts. The tales of ordinary Kenyans joining this clandestine movement, risking everything for a dream of freedom, weave a rich tapestry of resilience. The British, oblivious to the gathering storm, grappled with their own delusions of supremacy. A seasoned colonial officer, Captain Richard Thornton, begins to question the morality of his role. His internal conflict forms a poignant counterpoint to the escalating tension. Shadows in the Highlands. The undulating highlands bore witness to a violent struggle as British forces clashed with the Mau Mau. Villages became battlegrounds, and the lush landscapes turned red with the blood of the oppressed. In these troubled times, a love story unfolded between Nia and Kip, a Mau Mau fighter. Their love became a symbol of hope amid the chaos. As the conflict intensified, atrocities committed by both sides revealed the dark underbelly of liberation. This chapter explores the blurred lines between right and wrong, justice and revenge, as the pursuit of freedom exacted a heavy toll on the souls of those involved. Whispers of Independence. As the world changed, so did Kenya. International pressure, coupled with a rising tide of awareness, forced Britain to confront its colonial sins. Negotiations for independence commenced, and voices once silenced found resonance on a global stage. This chapter chronicles the delicate dance between diplomacy and defiance, as the destiny of a nation hung in the balance. Meet Wangari Maathai, an eloquent advocate for peace and environmental conservation, whose journey intertwines with the broader narrative. The stories of individuals like her, who transcended the confines of violence, provide a nuanced perspective on the struggle for independence. A Nation Awakens. December 12, 1963, a day etched in Kenya's history. Jomo Kenyatta, the leader of the Kenyan African National Union, KANU, assumed the role of Prime Minister as Kenya gained its long-awaited independence. The jubilation, however, was tempered by the scars of the past. As the new nation grappled with the challenges of statehood, Nia and Kip, now wed, emerged from the shadows of war to contribute to the rebuilding process. Their personal journey mirrors the collective struggle of a nation, showcasing the complexities of healing and reconciliation. Beyond Shadows. The echoes of Kenya's fight for independence reverberate through time. The scars left by violence are healed, but not forgotten. The story concludes with a reflection on the legacy of the Mau Mau, the resilience of the Kenyan people, and the ongoing pursuit of justice. In Shadows of Liberation, the intertwined narratives of love, betrayal, sacrifice, and resilience bring to life the tumultuous period of Kenya's struggle for independence. Through the eyes of diverse characters, the story seeks to capture the human essence of a historical journey marked by both violent truths and the enduring spirit of liberation. Echoes of betrayal. As Kenya charted its course towards independence, internal divisions within the Mau Mau movement surfaced. The struggle for power and ideological differences led to betrayals that threatened to fracture the very foundation of the liberation movement. Nia and Kip found themselves entangled in a web of intrigue, forcing them to question not only the British oppressors, but also the integrity of their fellow fighters. In this chapter, the narrative delves into the complexities of trust and loyalty, exploring the painful consequences of betrayal within the context of a revolution. As Kenya inched closer to self-governance, the fractures within the Mau Mau mirrored the broader challenges of building a united nation, the unheard voices. Amid the grand narratives of independence, there were voices often drowned out, the marginalized, the voiceless. This chapter introduces characters like Amina, a displaced pastoralist, and Elijah, a laborer on the peripheries of society. Their struggles provide a counterpoint to the political maneuvering in Nairobi, offering a glimpse into the grassroots movements that laid the foundation for a more inclusive Kenya. Through Amina and Elijah's eyes, the story explores the overlooked narratives of those on the fringes of society and highlights the importance of acknowledging every voice in the quest for a just and equitable nation. Winds of change. The 1960s marked a period of global upheaval and shifting ideologies. This chapter zooms out to capture the international context, examining how the winds of change blowing across Africa and the world influenced Kenya's struggle for independence. The Cuban Missile Crisis, the Civil Rights Movement in the United States, and the anti-colonial movements in Asia played a role in shaping Kenya's destiny. This broader perspective provides readers with a nuanced understanding of Kenya's fight for independence as part of a larger tapestry of global movements striving for justice and equality. The aftermath. With independence achieved, Kenya faced the daunting task of nation-building. This chapter explores the aftermath of liberation, from the euphoria of newfound freedom to the sobering reality of political challenges, economic disparities, and social upheavals. Nia and Kip, now parents, navigate the complexities of raising a family in a nation finding its footing. Through the lens of daily life, the story delves into the intricate dance between hope and disillusionment, capturing the essence of a post-independence era fraught with both possibilities and pitfalls. Shadows cast anew. The final chapter returns to the shadows, where the ghosts of the past continue to cast their long shadows on the present. As Kenya forges ahead into the future, questions of justice, reconciliation, and historical accountability linger. Nia and Kip, now elders, confront the challenges of passing on the lessons of their generation to the next. This concluding chapter reflects on the ongoing struggle to reconcile with the violent truths of the past and the perpetual quest for a more just, united, and equitable Kenya. The shadows may persist, but they also serve as a reminder of the resilience that brought a nation out of the darkness and into the light of independence. Seeds of reconciliation. In the aftermath of independence, Kenya found itself grappling with the scars of a violent struggle. This chapter explores the delicate process of reconciliation, both on a national scale and within individual hearts. Nia and Kip, along with other key characters, become involved in initiatives aimed at fostering unity and understanding between communities torn apart by the conflict. As the nation seeks to reconcile its fractured history, this chapter delves into the complexities of forgiveness, healing, and the challenges of building a unified identity from the ashes of a tumultuous past. The Dance of Progress. The 1970s ushered in a period of economic and social reforms as Kenya sought to establish itself as a stable and prosperous nation. This chapter follows the characters through an era of change, exploring the successes and setbacks of the nation-building process.